Okay, so I've finally attempted valid parenthesis. I've not yet submitted it. Uh, so I just hope that this time I'm successful because I ran and it's like, at least accepted for the four test cases. So before I would proceed to submit, I just want to ideate the solution, whatever I've done. So the simple idea is first I am creating a hash map where I basically put the opening bracket as the key and the closing bracket as the value so that I can, later reference it that what closing bracket I need for the opening bracket, right? To compare that. And the simple idea is that using stack. So earlier I have attempted it two times and I've failed miserably because I had not studied stack, and maybe I could have done even then because I knew array list, but I didn't think clearly or I was just not confident enough. But right now I've studied stack and I was super confident that I'm going to attempt this question because I know even then I knew that it can be implemented through stack. I just didn't think that I know what is stack and I can just implement it using array list. So okay, so right now, uh, I'm pretty confident that I've at least moved in the right direction. I'm not sure if some test cases fail. We'll look into that once we submit. But the idea is very, very simple. As you know, like stack is, last in, first out. So here, uh, what we are doing is basically we are checking that if you see first I've added the first element whatever is there because we know that I've already handled length one here because the constant is provided that it will be at least one, so I'm not looking for zero. So S dot length is one and it will be false because if it has only one character, that means that it's not valid parenthesis. Okay. So valid parenthesis is very simple. We have to check that every opening bracket has its corresponding closing bracket. So even this is valid because it has a corresponding closing bracket here because here this is valid, right? So the idea is simple. What I'm doing here is I will check that if the next bracket is the closing bracket of the last element, right? Then I'm going to remove this element. Okay. So suppose I have pushed this character, and now when I'm basically pushing, when I'm checking that, okay, this is I will check, okay, the next element, is it the closing bracket of this one? So I'm doing it through here, if you see, okay, by comparing it to my hash map, that I'll get the value of whatever is the size of the array list because I'm only adding thing when it has not found its closing bracket, right? So if it has found its closing bracket, it's basically removed. Okay. So I will check that uh, whatever is the size of the array list, I have already pushed the first element. Okay. So I will check that from the hash map, I will try to get what is the value of this. Okay. So it will be the closing bracket. So I will check the next element. If it is equal to the closing bracket, then I will remove this. Okay. And the size will be zero again. Okay. Again, it will proceed here. It will add this because it has nothing. When it is size zero, then we have to add. And again, when it will come here, it will check, okay, the last element, is it the opening bracket of this one? If it is, it will remove this. Okay. So we will keep proceeding. And the last thing which we will have is that the array list will have size zero. And if it is that, then it will be true. Basically, we'll have nothing here because if it has found its corresponding closing bracket, we have removed it, right? Nothing for this scenario. So here what will happen is first we will push this one, right? We have already added. Now, when we check this one, so this is not the closing bracket of this one. So this will also be added. Okay. Now, when we come across this element, what it will check is the last element of the array list. If it is the opening bracket of this one, it will remove this. Okay. So this will be removed. Only this will be present in the array list then. Next, it will add, when it will try to add this, it will try to check, okay, what is the last element here? So this will be the last element. If it is the opening bracket of this one, then again, it will be removed. Okay. So this is how for all the corresponding brackets we'll have it. And at the end, uh, if the size is zero, because we've already removed everything corresponding, then it is true. Else we come to the last statement and it will be false. Okay. Okay. So the moment of truth, let's submit it. Okay. Null pointer exception, whichever online can because the return value and the lead object is null. Oh, what for? Okay, basically this the closing bracket. When we try to do this, it came as null. So there is null pointer exception. Let me check. Let me check. What is that? Char value because the written value is fine. Yeah. So for this, we will not get obviously because it's a closing bracket. Yeah. Sorry, didn't think this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad. Basically, first I will check what I was thinking. I'm so sorry. First I will check if it is not null and simply yeah. Let me check the brackets. If the brackets are screwed up. What that is the correct bracket. One, wait, one, two, three. Let's see. A lot of vaccinations. Let me just run once so that yeah. I guess I should run before I submit. Finally, I know it's not the best solution. I know it's bad. It's not beating a lot of people, but I'm so happy. Runtime is super bad, but I'll work on it. I'm sure. But for now, I'm really happy that I did this because I was stuck on this for so long. And memory, I am rocked, man. I rocked it wrong. Runtime, I can be, I can do better. And I will. definitely. Uh, but I'm super happy, super happy. Okay, so I think it's order of end. Yeah, I mean, so okay, closing. Bye bye.